palpation, which is our manipulative setup positions for rotation restrictions. And this is a logical extension because they're the same positions that we use for motion palpation, and initially even the same contacts. So we're talking now about the index pillar push manipulation, so named because your lateral index contact is on your patient's articular pillar, and the force delivered will come in the form of a push away from you. So let's say now that we have a left rotation restriction at C3. We'll do our exact same setup that we would to do motion palpation at that segment. So right lateral flexion, left rotation at the level of C3. Now, instead of our gentle nudge and release, we stay at end range tension and just give a quick but gentle push, like so. Of course, more force delivered for an actual manipulation, but that's all that I'll require of you to show, and that's all that I would like you to show, no more than that, which is a 10% simulated thrust to show that you understand the direction of movement, as well as the level of quickness, just to show that you've been working some at that psychomotor skill. So that's what we're looking at there, just a quick 10% push showing the direction of your appropriate force. And again, all we need to do for that is get into the same position as our motion palpation, same contact, and then apply our gentle push. So you'll be given the segment and the restriction, as well as the hand contact. So this would be the index pillar push. Very similar is the thumb pillar push, now just substituting the lateral index contact for a thumb pad contact. So let's say we're working with this same restriction, a C3 left rotation restriction. Just as before, we can palpate to find C3. Now we can use our thumb pad at the articular pillar, gently letting our fingers rest along the patient's mandible. We still have lateral flexion towards us, rotation away. And in this situation, it's especially helpful to move your stool until you find that your forearm depicts the line of force that you'd like to introduce to the patient's body. This is helpful as well for the index pillar push contact, but especially necessary for the thumb pillar push. So from here, we have our contact, and then again, just a 10% demonstration simulated thrust, like that. Questions so far? Okay, let's now look at